it's always nice to check in and see how we're feeling. So let's take a moment just to stand. So lengthen your toes and really feel yourself spread them against your ground. And then lift your heels and again, feel them spread back and against the ground. Take a nice deep breath in, feel your belly rise. And as you exhale, feel the ground. So see if you can just sink into it as if you gripped your mat. And then hold that connection and just lift the crown of your head. So I want you to feel like all of your core muscles just helped you elongate. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, roll your shoulders back to open the heart. And now just soften a little bit. So I want you to soften your knees, soften the face, soften around your collarbone and neck. And even the tailbone, let it soften down. And take 2 breaths. And I want you to just scan very gently and notice if you're holding anything, if there's anything you want to strengthen today or cultivate, or if you're carrying anything that you want to nourish. Then one more deep breath, just having a picture of your body, yourself, and what you want out of your practice. And then you can open your eyes, let that go, and we'll start to move. So lift a knee, lift your arms, and really press down into your grounded foot. So feel how you can be grounded and yet moving at the same time. And then your belly, draw it in to feel like that is helping your knee lift. Yes, feel it great. And then make it yours. What would feel good? Maybe you want to focus on the reach and stretch. Maybe you want to focus on the elbows down, opening your heart, stretching that wide. Yes, last 2. One more set. And then we'll reach and pull back. So take your shoulders and really open them when you reach front. And then the opposite, open them in the front when you reach back. And get back your grounding, so focus on the foot that's on the mat. Each time, press it. Yeah. And then the lift, crown of the head lifts, and your belly really works to lift your knee. Nice deep breath. Great, last 2. I'll do one more, and then opposite. So opposite knee, opposite arm. Once you get one going, you're usually good, yeah. And make it feel good again. So maybe you want to really stretch a little C shape even, but really focus on the core helping you. So you can lengthen and create your great posture. Last 2. Now we'll add our twist. So you can reach and pull down and exhale. Nice deep breath in and out. And again, how's your grounding? Just notice if you lose it. Awareness is the key. It's okay if we get off balance, we just focus on it and then bring it back. And last 2, making what feels good. And then come on down and inhale, reach up. Nice deep breath. Clasp at the top, take your tailbone back. Create a little arc in your back. And breathe your belly open. And then soften your knees. And one more deep breath, just letting your front body expand. And then take one hand down and let yourself bend to the side. Roll the shoulders back again, give your neck space. Tailbone back a little. And if you like, eyes up, elbow back. And just one more deep exhale, sinking into it. And then inhale, rise up. And other side, press, bend. Roll the shoulders back. Soften your knees, tailbone out. And then if you want to roll the elbow back and chin up, that'll help the stretch right around your chest. And one more deep breath here, really sink. And then inhale, rise. Clasp in front, tuck the chin, and wiggle your shoulders apart. Just feel yourself waking up your body. And then hands sweep them back, clasp behind, lift your heart, and open your collarbones. Yes. Nice deep breath in. And then exhale and let it go. And you can shake it out a little bit. And we'll start with our arms. So you can grab your weights if you're going to use weights. And a little soft block if you want to use a soft block. Okay. So if you have a block or a little pillow, just put it long ways between the feet. And then weights in the hands. And we'll lengthen again. So just like you started class, find your feet. Lengthen your toes, lengthen your heels. But this time also kind of grip down and squeeze in if you have something between the feet. So you just feel like you're working your legs. Lengthen through the crown of the head. And at the same time, drop the tailbone. So I want you to feel like your low belly lifts. Yeah, knees in line with toes. And then we'll bring our elbows up. And exhale, shoulders back. And then hug your ribs in too. So I want you to feel like your core is helping you do this. Yeah. And then a little pulse and pulse and pulse. Yes, you look great. And even here while you're working, can you scan your body and can you relax something that doesn't have to be tight? See all this practice as your friend. It's helping you, it's growing you, it's strengthening you. Yes. And then take your mind physically into where you feel the squeeze and squeeze. So it might be right around the back side of your shoulders, your brow line. And notice if you lost any of the ab work, so you can hug it back in, right around the belly. And how's your neck? Can you lift even taller through the back? For 3, 2, and then down and hold. Up an inch and down and hold. Inhale and exhale. Nice deep breath in. And then breathe it out. Use your core. Yes, so inhale and exhale. So even here, maybe it gets a little stronger, but I want you to feel like you're soft, you're steady, and you're actually helping your body. You're working with yourself. Yes. Last 2. Last 1. Nice deep breath. Stay at the bottom, and then up, 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 and we'll bring it in. Up, 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 and then in. Yes, nice deep breath. And what could you expand? What could you let become a little freer in your muscles? Yes, for 3 and 2. Last 1. So stay at the bottom, and then take the elbows back and back. So here we might have a tendency to rock, so just find your core, and that'll help you feel nice and solid. Yeah. And again, what could you lengthen? Get to know your body. Do you hold stress somewhere and you're starting to realize that? And can you let it go? For 3, 2, and then little L's. Up, down, back, and in. Up, down, back, and in. Nice deep breath. See if you can relax the jaw or the face. And what do you need here? Is it a pause? Is it a rest? Just encouragement to keep going. You've got it. Just listen to your body and follow it. For 3 and 2. And the last 1, 10 quick pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And gently roll it out. Nice deep breath. And you can roll your neck, kind of shimmy around, and just breathe. All right, you did awesome. So we're going to do our triceps next, and then we're going to do one more thing for our arms. Okay, so if you want, you can turn, but you don't have to. It's just so that you can feel your spine in alignment, this way you can kind of see it better. So lengthen out your toes and your heels. Regrip your floor to feel like your arches lift. Bend your knees in line with your toes. And then expand again, head and tail, but this time you're on a diagonal. Yes, you look great. Elbows, bring them up as you roll the shoulders back. Lengthen your arms and pause. And then 1 deep breath, just notice your body, expand your lines, and then little tiny lift, and lift, and lift. So here as you get going, first notice what your mind is doing. Is it judging the moment, or does it have a commentary? I want you to realize that. I want you to just let it go. And then come back into the physical squeeze of the tricep, and squeeze, and squeeze, and squeeze. Yes. Just learning to repattern our mind, to relax what doesn't need to be tight, and to feel strong as a result. You look awesome. So how's your breath? Give yourself 1 more deep breath. And then we're going to come up and pause. Down an inch, up and pause. And a nice deep breath. And what does your body or your mind need? So breathe, yes. Can you expand head to tail? Can you feel your core? Can you relax your knees and lengthen out your tailbone? For 3 and 2, and then up and stay and bring the palms towards each other and in and in. Yes, roll the shoulders back, lengthen head to tail. And what do you need to make this feel better? You can always stand straighter. You can always take a break. For 3, 2, 1, little L's. In, up, down, and out. In, up, down, and out. As long as you stay pulsing, you're good. And can you relax right around your collarbones? Relax tension in the neck for 3, 2, up, little bend in the elbow, push it straight. Little bend and push. So breathe. What do you need? Remind your body that you're listening and adapt. That's how we create strength. For 3 and 2, and then up, hands face the sky, roll the shoulders back, and when you're ready, little lift and lift and lift. So you're almost there. Soften the knees, lengthen head to tail. Feel your belly hug you. For 3, 2, and then little scissor, in and out, in and out. Yes, so you're almost there. Breathe, you got it. For 4, 3, 2, and then up, 10 quick pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug it in. Great job. Take a nice deep breath. And then one more, just feel your body breathe. And let one weight go. So we're gonna stretch before we do the last thing for our arms. Give your body a little breather. And so take one hand with the weight up, and then gently let it drop down. Yes. And then see if you can lift your heart, lift your elbow, and relax your tailbone. So a lot of times if we're stressed, we kind of hug it into the body and hold it, and that can create a little more back pain. So just let it go. And take one more deep breath up into the tricep. And then gently let your hand on top come around. And just breathe. See if you can expand top to bottom. And scan your body again. Are there little things that you could change to make it feel great? So maybe it's opening your chest, opening your face, moving around. And then take about 2 more deep breaths. So if you want to change it a bit, go ahead and change it. And then when you're ready, breathe in. And as you exhale, hug the hand with the weight around in front. Yeah. And again, a little shimmy. You'll be able to find your stretch, just somewhere that feels like you're opening what you worked. Nice deep breath. And then one more like this. And flip your palm, flip the weight, and then breathe again, rock around. And what do you need? So here, even a little bit of movement, you could find maybe a deeper stretch. So just give yourself time. And then take one more deep breath. And when you're ready, we'll flip. So hand and weight changes. We lift the other arm up. And gently, some weeks you need more time. And then breathe and expand your heart. See if you can relax your face. And then add a little movement. What do you want to change? Adapt. Nice deep breath. So one more moment here. And then when you're ready, the light hand will come around. You can just let it rest. But if you want, hold on to the weight. And then where's your best stretch for this moment? Let it be different. And just breathe. You can relax the chest, the face. And then do a little movement. What feels good to you? And one more deep breath, just holding it in your body, letting the stretch open you. And when you're ready to breathe out, we'll hug the weight in front. So reach around, hug down, find your stretch. Nice deep breath. So it's nice in the quiet moments. Just notice how our body is different each moment. So we don't have to create any expectation for it to feel a certain way. One more deep breath, just feeling how it does in this day. And then flip your hand. And one more deep breath here. You've got it. And then we'll let that go. All right, so we're going to pick up our weights just one more time. Do some of these, and later on you can tell me how much you love them or not. So we do these sometimes. I just haven't for a while, so I thought we would. If you want your block again, it's going to be in the same space, but you don't have to have it. So you can hug your feet, lengthen them. Line up your knees and toes to protect your joints, and then lengthen nice and tall, head to tail. Yes, and can you open your heart? And a little bit, you feel like you're opening your hips. It's very gentle, but it's a core feeling there. All right, so your elbows are going to come to your sides, and then the arms are going to be out, so your knuckles face outwards. So you need a W. Yeah, so if you can see yourself on your screen, you look great. You're a W. Hug in the abs, the ribs, lift up, and then a little tiny squeeze of the elbow in and in and in. Yeah. So you're working similar to your shoulder work, but now you feel it more around the brow line, like a little bit deeper into your side waist, yeah. And breathe, little exhales to help you really feel that squeeze. For 3, 2, then we're gonna segment it. So come out and then in, press out, in, yes, press out, in, yeah. Nice deep breath, inhale and exhale. And what could you lengthen? What could you open? Yes, nice deep breath. All right, so once you come in, hug it there, and now think about your knuckles and punch out. So you come in and you punch out. So the only difference is if you think about your muscles, you're almost working differently because you're not thinking about the squeeze in. You're more working your shoulders. Nice deep breath. So stay with it. Last 3 and 2. And then last one, 10 quick pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so bring it in, roll it out. And then we're gonna do some of the bicep work that you sometimes see in barre. So you can bend your knees again. So this time you kind of bend almost a little bit more, just so you have somewhere to touch. And then shoulders back. And I want you to find that strong core again so that your back doesn't bend back. So tail down, ribs in. All right, so arms are gonna be straight. You can touch the head of your weights to your thighs. And then we reach one up to shoulder height. Yeah, that's it. And then without really, you almost feel like you have tension in it the whole time, so you're not gonna rest on your leg. Inhale, and then exhale, nice little switch. Breathe in, and exhale, switch. Inhale, and then exhale, switch, yes. So you'll see these in traditional barre. We just haven't done them in a while. Nice deep breath for 3, and switch. And what could you lengthen in your spine? Let yourself breathe. Last 2, and then last 1. So you're gonna come into the middle, and then just turn the palms up. And I want your elbows to be, if you can see, they're a little bit away from my waist, so they're not really touching your body. And that will keep you in the work. How are your shoulders? I want you to roll them back so the shoulder blades touch together. And then you just hug in the ribs. All right, so little tiny lift of your palm up and up. So you just feel the biceps start to work a little bit more. And how are you breathing? Can you lengthen head to tail? Yes. For 3, 2, 1. So instead of using your elbow hinge, I want you to take your elbows and then like you're serving a platter, reach it out, bring it in without touching your body. Yes, reach it out and then bring it in. So it's just about an inch or 2 out and then in. For 3, and 2, and then 1, and 10 quick pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bring it in. All right, so that was a little something different. We can chat if you want to do more like that. All right, so to shake that out, I want you to just kind of wrap around and then put your palm towards me, thumb down, and then just give yourself a gentle little tug. Yeah. And then we'll switch to your other hand. So hold the thumb as well, very gentle. It's just a physical therapy stretch for your wrists and biceps. And then for the back, I want you to take your elbows and just put them on your thighs, and then round your back up and give a little shimmy. So it'll help stretch where you did your W work. And let your hands hang, and then slowly roll it up and shake it out. Okay, so great job. We're gonna do our sun salutations next. So just make sure that you have enough room to step back so you can face whatever direction. And then give yourself a moment to reground. So take a nice deep breath. Feel your feet, feel how you are in this moment. And notice if there's anything that you want to expand within you. Take a breath, breathe it in to your mind and your consciousness. And then soften the knees, and when you're ready, inhale, reach up. So feel yourself lengthen. And then exhale, dive down, open your heart. So just give yourself freedom for the next few moments. Hands to shins or under the toes. Inhale, flat back, gorilla. Exhale, let it go. Knees bend, stick your right leg back first. And then find your low lunge. Take a moment, line up your ankle and your knee. The heel can be a little in front. Nice deep breath. We'll add a twist. Your left arm, inhale, reach it up. Roll your shoulders back. Take a breath and just feel the expansion that you can create in your heart. And then exhale, hand comes down. Bend your knees, step back to your downward dog. And take a breath. If you want to play, you can play here. So find a little movement that feels good for your body. Pause and find your hands in the same way you would find your feet in mountain. I want you to push down each finger and then the heel of your hand. And take one deep breath, lengthening up into your tailbone. If you want to come to plank, inhale forward, shoulders over wrists. You can be kneeling or lifted. And take a breath in your strength, pausing in your plank. And then exhale, slowly lower the whole way down this first time. Point your toes back, roll your shoulders back. Inhale, lift your heart center without really pressing into your hands. Tuck your chin. And then exhale, let it go. And one more time. So inhale, lift up, and just see how high you can take it with your back strength. And then exhale, let it go. Tuck your toes, push and pull back. And again, find your downward dog. And you can always be in child's pose if you'd rather. And take one deep breath to soften your knees and soften your heart. And on your inhale, see if you can just lift your tail a little more. So connect your hands to the mat and it'll help. One more time, soften on the exhale. See if you can lengthen wrist to tail on the inhale. And then exhale, bend your knees, step your right leg forward, and take some time to reposition your heel underneath your knee. Yes. So feel your body expand head to back heel. And then we'll add our twist. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Take your shoulders back, and then can you breathe and just feel yourself expand your body. Yes. And exhale, hands come down, bend your knees, step forward, and allow yourself to relax. Shake it out, yes and no, roll the hips, the shoulders, and take one more breath to do whatever is gonna feel good. Bend your knees a lot, lift your eyes. Inhale, rise up, press the heels down to lift. Little back bend if you like, take your tail back and bend your knees. And then take another deep breath in, and exhale, hands come down. And then we'll pause again. So find your mountains, find your posture, heels under knees, under hips. Shoulders back, lengthen, and then take one breath and just notice what changed between now and your first mountain. Just recognizing your practice. And then when you're ready to move, inhale, reach it up. Nice deep breath. Feel your body lengthen. And then exhale, dive down, open your heart. Hands to shins or under the toes, lengthen your back flat, breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Knees bend and left leg, we'll step it back. Find your low lunge, take a nice deep breath, and then exhale back to your downward dog. One breath, pausing in downward dog just to feel your body. And then notice what you need and inhale forward to your plank. And we're gonna pause. All right, so drop your knees down and we're gonna do some side plank work here. So I want you to just turn towards your screen and lengthen out the leg that's in front and then lift your opposite arm. Yeah, you look great. All right, so here, just take a moment to expand your heart wrist to wrist. If you need, reset the hand that's on the mat and come to your elbow. Now, if you want, you can lift up the back leg. Nice deep breath. Inhale, we're gonna thread the needle. Exhale, just thread your arm under. And then inhale, lift it up. Exhale, thread it under. Abs come in, and then inhale, lift it up. Two more. Exhale, inhale. Last one. And then come the whole way up, and the arm's gonna reach overhead. So inhale, reach overhead, lift your hips, create a little smile with the body. And then exhale, arm comes up and back. You can even reach towards your heels. And then inhale overhead, hips lift, feel your obliques. And then exhale, reach towards your heels. Just two more. Inhale. And what does your body need? Do you wanna come down? Do you wanna be kneeling? Last one. And then hand towards the heels, and all we're gonna do is stay for 10. So if you want, you could lift your top leg and breathe. 8, 7, 6, so a nice deep breath. Yes, you look great, feel your power. And then hand comes down. So drop your knees, push your hips back to child's pose, and take 2 deep breaths. Press your belly against your legs. And then when you're ready, inhale forward to your plank. So bring yourself into kneeling or lifted. Press into the opposite hand and then turn towards that side and lift. So you're just setting up the other side. So you can be kneeling or lifted. Again, reset the grounded hand in a way that feels strong and open. All right, we're gonna thread. Inhale and exhale, thread the arm under, and then inhale, lift it up. Exhale, thread it under. So even here, can you think about how long your spine is? So I just want you to be conscious of feeling open in your body. Last two. And exhale. Yes. And the last one. And exhale. So arm reaches up. We're going to smile. So arm reaches overhead. Lift your hips. Reach. And then hand comes back towards the heels. Inhale. Open the body. Yes. And exhale back. Two more. Really breathe. Lift. Feel your lower obliques. They are working hard. Thank them. Last time. Proud of your body. Yes. And all we're going to do is hold for 10. So lift your top leg if you want. Kneeling or lifted. And breathe. 7, 6, 5. You're doing awesome. Breathe. 2 and 1. Bring it down. So this time sit your hip on the mat. And then bring your feet towards you. And then reach your hand up and over towards your feet. Nice little opening for the obliques. And then I want you to sweep a little bit. Hand sweeps forward and then hand sweeps up. And exhale and inhale. And then last one. And then sweep the whole way around. So arm just sweeps you open and we'll switch sides. So just bring your feet to the other side. And then take your hand and lift it towards your feet. And then just stay. And as you stay, open your chest and exhale your body in. And add that little movement. Arm sweeps forward and then up. And forward. And just do what feels good. Last one. And then the whole way open. So arm sweeps open. And then we'll come back. Find your downward dog. And finishing our sun salutation, just bend the knees, step your left leg forward, take a deep breath, proud of your body and whatever you just did. And then exhale, step it in, let your body hang, and maybe you want to hug the knees or your elbows or hands behind your back. Just take one more deep breath, allowing your spine to open. And this time, bend your knees and just slowly roll it up. Give your vertebrae an opening. And then arms back, and if you want, lift one more time. Breathe in and lift. And then exhale and roll out your wrists. They did a lot, and great job. All right, so if you want, we're going to hold on to something next before we come back down to the mat. So just find your chair or countertop. It's going to help for balance. I think I'll just move it so you can see a little bit more. All right, so let's start with our left leg planted. So we'll work on the right side. Well, your grounded leg is going to work too. And then soften your knee and point it in the direction of your toes. And lengthen up through your head, tail down. So we're going to work the corner seat, but you'll notice we'll also work the inner thigh. We'll just do a lot of things. So it's going to be a gentle rock forward and back. So I want you to flex your right foot and then take the inside of your leg up in front with the knee bent. So it's almost like a 90-degree, 90-90. Yeah. Open your heart, inhale, and then exhale, sweep it back. Feel the corner seat. Yeah. Breathe in, lift. And as you sweep it back, can you take your belly in? Inhale, and then exhale. And open your heart center. Breathe in and breathe out. Yes. And how's your grounded foot? Can you press down into it a little bit? Yeah, you look great. And then we're going to come in front, stay, and just pulse. 10, 9, 8. So just think about there's a string on your heel and your knee, just like a puppet. And then we'll swing it back, pause, find your long spine, and then we'll lift. 10, 9. Yes, you look great. 4, 3, 2. And then bring it in front, and we'll circle the knee. Yes. Nice deep breath. And then we'll bring it back. Think about your knee and draw a little circle. So you bring it behind the hip line. Yeah, that's great. All right, so we're going to bring it in front, pause, and just point and straighten the toes, and then flex and bend the heel up. Yep, point and straighten. How's your grounded foot? Can you press into the outer heel? Yeah, 2 more. Feel yourself open, proud of all this work. And then bend, stay at your starting position, and we'll sweep it back. Find your long spine, and then just point, and then bend. Point, yes. So just feel yourself lift. How's your grounded foot? Press into it. Last 2. Last 1. All right, so bring it in front and 10 quick pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it back. And 10, 9, yes. And see if you want to balance for these last few moments. And then bring it down. Awesome job. So you notice your standing leg also works. So give your ankles a little bit of a roll. And a quick stretch. Flex your grounded foot, your left foot, put it on top of your thigh. Sit back and then just wiggle a little bit. So you did great. Take a nice deep breath. And notice what you're shaping. All those muscles that might feel tired. That's sculpting and strengthening. And right now we're lengthening. And then gently bring your left foot down, bend your knees, and we'll give another spinal stretch. So rise, nice and slow, stretching the muscles around your spine. And shoulders back. Great job. Okay, so we're going to switch sides. So you know what you're doing just a little bit. So we're going to press into the right foot. And start there by taking a breath, grounding into the right foot, bend your knee. And then the left foot, I want you to just start by flexing your foot. So you're just getting your bearings here. Bend your knee, and now turn the inside of it up to the sky. Yeah, so nice deep breath, knee lengthen, head to tail. And then we're just gonna bring it back and feel the squeeze, make it happen. And then we'll bring it front. Yes, and sweep it back. So notice your grounded foot and how much can you press into your toes to open your ankle. Yeah, nice deep breath in, and then out. And last 2, where we sweep. Yes, you're doing great. So can we lengthen? Last 1. And then we're going to come to the front and just pause here and draw a circle with the knee, a little circle. Yeah. And then we'll bring it back and a little circle. And then bring it front, stay, and we just squeeze for lift and lift. Nice deep breath. Yeah. So where can you lengthen? Can you soften even into the knee? And then last one, we'll bring it back. And then those little pulses and pulse, nice and slow. So you can be intentional about squeezing the glute. And then last one, and then bring it forward. And we're gonna point and stretch, and then bend and flex. Yeah, point and stretch, bend and flex. You look awesome, nice deep breath. So open your heart, lengthen head to tail. Yes, and then breathe, what do you need? Last 2. Last 1. And then we're gonna come to center, bring it back. So first find your spine, and then lengthen and point, bend and flex, yeah. So the hardest part to lengthen is right around the corner seat that you're working, so that left side. So see if you can even lengthen that down. And then last one. And then we're gonna come to center. If you wanna balance, you can, and just 10 quick pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then bring it back, find your spine, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, shake it out. So that same stretch, you're gonna take your right foot now, flex it, sit it on top of your thigh, and very gently wiggle around. And see if you can relax your face. Breathe in and out. And see if you can open your heart a little bit. Relax your jaw. Rock your knee. And then gently place the foot down. Bend your knees and rise again. Shoulders back. So if you have room, we're going to open up our calf by taking your feet wide and then push into your back heel. And just rock a little bit into that heel. So your front knee could be bent a little bit straight, just so that the knee is not super straight, not hyperextended. Shoulders back, and then lengthen head to tail. And breathe into the back heel, rock it around side to side. So the joy of barre is that we not only tighten and strengthen, but then we open up the joints, we lengthen them. So there's less injury, And there's more of that suppleness that lasts longer and is helpful to your joints. And then last moment here, all we're gonna do is take your back foot in about 2 feet and lift your front toes, bend your back leg, and then gently roll down. So you could hold on to this foot and rock. And just breathe deep. Notice what feels good for your body. One more deep breath. Maybe give yourself a new stretch. And then bring the feet together, bend the knees, and rise again. So you can get a stretch each time, just deepening that opening up. Shoulders back. Other side, your opposite foot steps in front, opposite foot goes back. And then using your body weight, you can just rock your ankle and breathe. And I want you to notice this time how you feel right in this moment. Are you grateful for your practice? Does anything feel challenging? Just being a witness and a caring, observing presence to your body, your life. So a couple more breaths, really focus on opening your ankle, rocking it around. And then when you're ready, inhale, sweep the back leg in, enough that you can put the front heel down, toes up, and lean into it. If you want, touch that foot and rock. And how's your breath? Let it go deep and expansive. And then just notice your body. Is there one more place that you want to stretch into in this moment? Give yourself that gift. And then gently bring the feet together and slowly roll it up. And this time you can shake it out and just feel yourself a little bit lighter, a little bit longer, and stronger. All right, so we are going to come to the mat next. You can give yourself a little bit of room, clear out your space. So before we get into the abs, we want to also stretch out our thighs because you worked them a lot in side planks and in your standing work. So just tuck in your right foot and then take your back left leg long. And then turn over towards your right side. So you're in a pigeon pose. So you could bend your back knee if you want, or keep it straight. And then you'll notice you are stretching this leg that's right underneath you, as well as opening your hips. So inhale, lift your heart center. And as you exhale, drop weight into your tailbone. So let's try that one more time. Inhale, lift your heart center, lift your head. And exhale, drop the weight of your tailbone. Now, if you want, you could also take the back leg, so you're stretching both thighs, but you don't have to. And then turn your heart towards your right side again. And if you have your foot, play with pressing the foot into your hand, or bending the elbow up, or tucking the elbow down. And you could also lift your right arm and just connect into a low bind if you prefer. So take about 2 more breaths and just notice what feels good. Maybe you even want to notice why it feels good. Sometimes we're able to, and then we can come back there quickly. And one more deep breath. And then very gently let that foot fall. I want you to bring both feet in front, sit on your back, and just kind of rock around. Give your low back some space and your butt a little massage. And then we're switching. So tuck your left foot in. Take your right leg back. It can be bent or straight. And go gently. Sometimes you're stiffer than others. Notice this gentle stretch on the left side. And inhale, lift your heart center. Exhale, drop weight into the tailbone. And then we'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, drop your weight. If you want to add on, that back knee can bend and you can reach for it. And then square to the left side again. And you know your options. Push the foot into the hand, bend the elbow to the sky, or tuck the elbow downward. Or even bind, make your mermaid. Nice deep breath. So give one more breath and really stay in it, trying to lengthen it. And then gently we'll let your foot go if you have it. Sit to your side, bring the legs in front. And if you want one more time to sweep around, you can. Learn to enjoy your body. See how you can make things feel great. All right, so we're gonna come to a seated posture when you're ready. If you want, hold on to a weight. If not, just hands are gonna be out of reach. All right, so just a little bit here, because we worked our core a lot and your legs, but you're gonna line up again. So posture for life is great. So first take your tailbone back. So you feel like you're on your sit bones. And then you'll line up your hips with your knees, with your toes. So everything is nice and open. And then hands are gonna come out with your weight, shoulders back. So we're just gonna do a few pulses and then we're gonna use alternating legs. So inhale, exhale, tuck your tailbone and come down just a third of the way. So here you could bend your feet back on the floor if you are too far away from them. All right, so belly comes in and then a little lift and a lift, yeah. So see if you can open your chest here, shoulders back, elbows don't have to be straight. And just notice your belly, see if you can scoop it out, bringing your belly button to your spine. For 3, 2, 1, and then you just feel yourself come in and hold. Up a little, down and hold. So I want you to notice your hip flexors and can you relax them? Bring your work into your abs, yes. For 3, and 2, and then last one, stay here. And then we'll bring one leg up and just do a little bit of a pulse. And pulse. So yeah, right back to the beginning. Shoulders come back. See if you can relax your hip flexors. And see if your jaw can soften. Yes. For 3, 2, and then up. And then just scoop it in and hold. And then come back up. Scoop it in and hold. And come back up. Yeah. So we're just pulsing in a very small range of motion. For 3, and 2, hug the belly in. Last one. And then come down, just pause and switch legs. So ground that foot, bring the other one up, and then a little pulse, and pulse. And just listen to your body, what do you need? Can you relax your hip flexors? Can you soften your jaw? Keep reminding your body you're nourishing it. And you're on its side. For 3, 2, and then up, and we'll come down and hold. Up, and then down and hold. Yes, open your heart, belly comes in. For 3, and 2, last one. All right, just stay. So if you want, you could lift both legs or keep them down. We're just gonna hold for 10, 9. So breathe deep, feel your belly, thank your body. And if you want for the last 3 counts, you can lift your arms right overhead. And then gently come down, feet in, knees out, relax the weight, yes. So take your tail back again. Inhale, lift your heart, let your belly open. And then exhale, round your back, and you can come forward. And take some deep breaths. Really let yourself relax down. And then gently press up. Take one leg, so I'm gonna use my left, but you'll just take it out. So now your feet are going to the side. We're just gonna twist. So twist to your right. So you twist towards your knees, away from your feet. Lift your heart up. And if you squeeze your left butt cheek, you can open up your hip flexor. Nice deep breath. And then gently come back to the center. And all you do is switch your knees to the other opposite side. Find your sit bones. Inhale. Exhale, turn to your left. Squeeze your right butt and open your heart. And then really breathe out. Feel your hips open, your obliques stretch. And gently come back to center. So we're gonna do a couple deep stretches before we finish. So just roll your body down. Take one leg long, opposite knee in, and roll your ankle. And celebrate how you feel. Celebrate the work, all that you did. Thank your body. And then the leg that you have, lift the heel up, hold behind, and a big ankle circle. Nice deep breath. Relax your face. With each exhale, melt into the mat. 2 more breaths. Find your stretch. And then the leg that's on the ground, put that hand right on top to hold it in place. Leg in the air, let it drop open and just catch it. And then breathe and open up your hips. Relax your shoulders, your face. One more deep breath, find your stretch. When you're ready, inhale, lift the leg, let it cross over. And if you want, hold your hip down so that your leg can get an IT band stretch first. And just hold that for a couple breaths. And when you're ready to turn it into a twist, let your hips stack and your leg go across. You can bend your knee, you can tuck your toes behind the opposite leg. Turn your head away from your knees and ground your shoulders. Inhale. As you exhale, come back to center. Hug your knees, lift your head and hips, and give yourself a really nice stretch in the back. And then opposite side. So lengthen out your opposite leg, hug the other side, and roll your ankle. And practice gratitude for a moment. How can you be grateful for your body and all that she did? And then lift your leg that you're hugging into the air, hold behind, and roll your ankle again, as much or as little as you like. Then I want you to find your stretch again. Find it by melting, by allowing, and letting go. One more deep breath, really make it yours. The leg on the ground, put that hand right on top. Inhale. And then exhale, open the leg in the air to the side and just hold it wherever is comfortable. And breathe energy out through your heels to stretch the inside of your legs. Soft knee. And one more deep breath. And then exhale, lift your leg up, let it cross your body. And you could pause with your hips down for a moment to get the outside of your leg to stretch. So just know what you need and go after it. And then one more deep breath. And exhale, turn it into your twist if you haven't already. You can tuck your toes and look away from your knees. And really breathe out and ground your shoulder blades. And then what could you relax or what could you practice some gratitude for? And one more deep exhale. And when you're ready to breathe in, come back to center. Put your feet together, let your knees open. So now you're going to open your hips. All that hard work and tension, just let it release. Reach your arms overhead and stretch your abs. And breathe as deeply as you can, breathing all the way up into your heart and all the way down into your hips. And you can even imagine the oxygen flowing all the way up through your hands and all the way down through your toes, giving everything new life, renewal, and energy. In your own time, release your arms and bring your knees together. Roll to one side and allow yourself to stay on that side. So you can cradle your head, bend your knees. And as you exhale, I want you to feel how the ground is holding you up and you're allowed to let go. I want you to notice how it's on your side. And then same with your body. I want you to notice how it's breathing, how it's warm and your heart is beating. Your body is on your side. Soak it in for 2 breaths. And then one last thing, I want you to notice the air in your room is coming inside of your body, giving you life, and then it's going back out. And even the air, wherever you go, is on your side. So take 2 more breaths and just feel held and safe. When you're ready, use your top hand and press it forward. And then we're just gonna hover onto the balls of the feet. Let your heels extend down. And with each exhale, hug your chest against your thighs. And 2 more deep breaths, really allowing your heart center to sink, your back to stretch. And last thing, we're gonna lift our hips, separate your legs wide, bend your knees, rise up, and 3 deep breaths. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, dive down. Inhale, lift. Extend your toes, exhale. Feel the energy. Last one, feel your life. And you did awesome. Thank you so much. I hope you feel strong